Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. It seems that MGTOW is having an adverse effect, and this time the smear campaign is coming from some unexpected directions in the mainstream media, as it seems that the philosophy of MGTOW is treading on some quite sensitive toes, and these people that in charge of the world don't really like it. The first article I found yesterday was this. As you can see, it's a Jewish website and it's dated May 17th, 2021 here. And the actual article, though, was dated March 8th, 2021. It's written by a guy called Dan Friedman, who's no doubt Jewish. And as you can see, the title is The Dangerous Hate Movement We Need to Talk About. It essentially is a supporting article by a lady called Laura Bates, whose new book, Men Who Hate Women, and it's a smear campaign against men in general and the manosphere in particular. It only mentions MGTOW in one section, which is... where is it now? Here. Male supremacists believe they're entitled to sex, jobs and power. No. If a man wanted sex, he can go book time with an escort. A job is open to what talents he's got, as well as political power. Women are stopping them from having those. No, they're not. So they take up different strategies to compel them. I don't understand what he means by that. Anyway, in the crabby, clubby, insecure jargon of the manosphere, these angry boy men, that's a slanderous slur, can become part of self-reinforcing groups, and the incels, PUAs, and MGTOW. Each of these communities employs casual, brutal language. No, MGTOW doesn't. MGTOW is an individual choice. There's some bad apples in every group. The same with feminism, there's some bad apples there. But to label all guys who are MGTOWs having casually brutal language is another slur. Whose use desensitizes users and dehumanizes women. Well, that's a moot point. Words matter. Yeah, a slanderous word in this article. These groups frame the worldview of millions of men. No, the worldview of millions of men is nothing like a collective. Each individual man decides if he wants to become a MGTOW. Each individual man decides if he doesn't want to be a MGTOW anymore. If he meets a woman that he falls in love with, and he moves in with her and gets married. Even have visible influence that could be affecting the marriage industry, as particular chunks of jargon like white Sharia, never heard of that, emerge into public view. The manosphere is organic and heterogeneous, but in general, incels are violently anti-women and anti-feminists. The only violent anti-woman, anti-feminist that I know of is that guy in Canada who shot all those younger women. Pick-up artists casually means of getting sex, that's their job, and MGTOWs believe that women are so dangerous that they should be avoided as much as possible. Well, that's wrong. MGTOWs are guys that have seen how divorce is affecting people that they know and maybe members of their family, and then they decided, I don't want to go down that route and lose everything that I've worked for, so my best course of action is to go my own way. Now that's the only reference to MGTOW in this article. He finishes off, Bates' sobering book reminds us that we need a society to be proud and communities committed to progress and improvement. By progress, he probably means progressive, which if it's progressive, it means SJWs. Anyway, that's the article. Author. The other article I found was this. It's from Marie Claire, as you know, is a major ladies' woman magazine dealing with fashion, hair, beauty and all that stuff. And it was written on the 15th of April 2021 by a lady called Jenny Proudfoot. That's her, and it's, as you see, it's titled Laura Bates, the author of that book. Misogyny is so normalised in our society that we struggle to recognise it as something extreme. There's the lady who wrote the book, And the only article towards MGTOW is there. MGTOW, men who believe women are toxic, blah, 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 same as the other article. These are men who, again, we might think of a little niche group online. No, we're globally and little offline influence. No, we could be affecting the marriage industry. But with all the groups, we actually talk about communities of the hundreds of thousands. Yes, each individual man thinks for himself. We're not a group collective. Then the Intel platform, a single MGTOW blog has over 70 million views. That could be Sandman. I don't know. So we're actually about a really significant number of people whose ideologies have been smuggled into the mainstream through semi-respectable interlocutors. Does she mean me? Without us necessarily realising it. And then it's a interview with a lady about a book. As you can see, it's a big article. And where's the bottom? It concludes, I hope that parents feel empowered to be able to have important conversations with their children and to support them better. What if the children are boys and they see their parents divorcing and they see the father taken to the financial cleaners and kicked out of the family home that he paid for, and then the mother moves in a boyfriend or she moves in with a girlfriend? How do you think that's going to affect the little lads? No doubt they're going to hear of MGTOWs. They've experienced divorce as it firsthand. They're going to take up the MGTOW philosophy. And she concludes, and I hope that people will take a collective sense of urgency from it. Which people does she mean, men or women? This is a threat. A threat to whom? The emerging female dominant force in the Western world that we haven't recognized before, that we really need to act on now before it's too late. Well, I'm afraid... Where is she? I'm afraid it's too late now, love. MGTOW's been going on since 2008 and there's not much you can do to stop it. Anyway, it seems that we are treading on a lot of toes. We're starting to have a perverse effect, and with the population in North America going down as well as over here in Europe, we're going to have to see how society copes with fewer people. And all the feminists are complaining, where have all the good men gone? Well, I've simply answered, the feminists have chased them all away. But we're in for some interesting times if this carries on. If I find anything more on this topic, I'll put another video like this on, but I think we're on the 10-minute mark now, so I'll wrap it up now. Alright people, you know the routine, like, dislike, comment, subscribe, it's completely up to you. So until next Monday, that's it for this one. Bye bye.